a warrant
Oh,
in Highlands County, Florida. It is for
yes, ma'am.
not paying child support. You must have a lot of kids because you owe
14.
$48,650.
I
I'll
got
appoint a
14
public defender
kids.
for you.
Listen, can I ask,
How many kids you
what
have?
does the 14? I was in prison when this one was born, and I was trying to get custody of her. I actually went up there, and the mother got on a run. She had a warrant. My daughter had a warrant, and my two sons had a warrant, and I couldn't do nothing. I went up there and came back. I was in prison when she was born. So, but I just want to know what I have to do. Is it any type of bond where I can try to handle what I got to handle? Because I have my own tree service. I do work. If you can look at my hands,
You
I
work,
do
but you're
work.
not paying your child support, are you?
They moved from Fort Myers. The child was born in Fort Myers. Then they moved to DeSoto County. Then they moved to Gainesville. Then they moved to Sebring, Florida. I don't know what.
Well,
What
you
can I
have
do?
to pay into the central depository. And lucky for you, there's one located right here in Miami at 601 Northwest First Court. You can go to the 16th floor. And you can go there every month to pay your child support so that you don't get arrested because you've accumulated a lot of arrears. It's at $48,650. I haven't seen that sum in, I don't think, ever.
I did 23 years in prison.
But you
I
know,
got 14 kids.
I believe
Yeah.
they abate the
And
child
they did.
support when you're in prison.
They supposed to stop it, but they didn't stop it. And I had an argument with the judge, and the judge told me, go get a lawyer.
You
And
may
took my
want to
wedding
hire
ring
an
and
attorney.
everything.
So how much can you pay to get out of jail? How much money can you pay
I,
right now to get
my,
out of
I,
jail?
my kids will help me. They will get me out of here so I can go to work. My kids helps me. I'm a good father, believe me. I can come up with $1,000.
Significant amount of money. I think you should see the judge, who has a copy of the file, to talk about any possible reduction. It's close to $50,000.
I can come
The
up with
public defender is
$1,000.
appointed.
Obviously, that's tantamount
I
to no
can't.
bond at this point.
I'm leaving the bond as set forth on the warrant at $48,650. The reset date is July 27th. They have to come and pick you up by that date. And you'll have to discuss it with the judge there, let them know you were in prison during a substantial period of your life, and maybe they will reduce or abate this amount. Good luck to you,
So
sir.
what about, ma'am, can I ask you one? Is there any bond do I have a bond today?
Yes, it's $48,650, cash purge.
What that mean? Is it 10% or all of it?
You need all of it. I mean,
Come on.
what if I ordered like $4,000? Could you come up with
Please give me some.
$4,000?
I can come up with at least 1,000 and I can get the 4,000. I can come up with it.
I think he needs to see that judge.
I'm not gonna run. I'm
I'm leaving it at the amount set, $48,650.
Your Honor's heard about Mr. White's situation. He served 23 years in prison.
Please.
Your Honor's heard about the background from Mr. White.
Please.
And again, what's going to happen is he's just going to sit in custody without making any payments or being able to make any payments. So if Your Honor would consider the $4,000 bond, since Mr. White's just indicated that he is able to post that, at least he'd be making some payments.
Would Your Honor do $5,000? That would be roughly 10%.
He still has to appear before the judge. There's still going to be a writ of bodily attachment for him. It's just so he can get out of jail. This court does have to show some humanity. I mean, I understand these children need to eat, they need to be fed, and somebody's been paying for them to do it. It hasn't been you, sir. You know, it's easy to make them. It's hard to take care of them. So just be mindful of that. If you're going to have any more children, they're expensive.
I can give you all my kids. Listen, I can give you all my kids. I can give you some of my kids' number now. They say when my father's home, he take care of us. I can give you every one of their numbers. It's not just taking care;
it's paying child support because that's what the law requires.
Yes, ma'am. I'm going to get my
Mr. White, stop.
Yes, sir.
All right, so I'll make it $4,000 cash bond.
It's over state's objection.
Okay. Thank you.